Alright, guys, so I'm going to do a review of the Guardians of the Galaxy Holiday Special. So this came out today. And like I was saying, I've said this before when they revealed the trailer for the Holiday Special. This felt more like the calm before the storm. It's like the moment you get punched in the dick, and like there's this moment where like everything's like pauses in your brain right before the nerve endings send the message to, hey, we just got hit. It's like that. It's like that brief moment before you get in after the dick punch, where everything feels fine and then it all hurts. So I think we all agree that this is like that. Like everything's gonna be fine, and then Guardians 3 is just gonna collectively rip our hearts out. But yeah. So I guess this is like the epilogue to Phase 4, because Wakanda Forever was the end of Phase 4. But this was a lot of fun. A couple things actually I want to get out of the way, because there are some notes I had in my head that made me go, huh, okay. So the story starts basically with everyone. Nowhere is now under the ownership of the Guardians. And I guess Collector is still alive? Yeah, I guess the Collector is still alive. He wasn't killed by Thanos. I guess he got away. A few things, like, that the song was cute. I don't know who that band is, but they sound really familiar. I also love Cosmo. The CGI was actually good in places where I was like, I can't tell if they used a real dog in that scene or CGI. Sometimes I could tell. Other times I was like, was that a dog or CGI? I generally don't know who that is. Like, I generally don't know who that is. So the story is that Quill is feeling down, and Drax and Mantis, thinking that they can, with Christmas time coming, Drax and Mantis hatch a scheme to get Quill the ultimate present, which is Kevin Bacon. Yeah. Now, first off, this is hilarious because Drax and Mantis are the perfect comedic duo. Like, watching these two is like watching Dumb and Dumber, and it's hilarious. Also, they really carry this special on their backs. Plus, I don't think anyone thought about this. Even I didn't think about this, where Mantis is like, oh, I'm Quill's sister, and I'm like, oh my god, that tracks, because she said that in this in the MCU, Ego created Mantis. The same way he created Quill, which was bonding with someone else. So that would make Mantis Quill's half-sister. I literally didn't think about that at all. Yeah, I didn't think about any of that, because I'm like, oh shit, that would make them siblings. I didn't think about that in 1 second at all. Also, side note, I guess GoBots are canon in the MCU, because there's this moment where Mantis mentions that Drax's cousin was killed by GoBots, and he's racist towards GoBots, which, understandable, no one likes those filthy GoBots. Autobots transform and roll out, bitches. So, the other thing I wanted to mention, and I don't think I talked... Well, actually, I can't really comment on it, because this is the second Marvel special, is that for 45 minutes, this was like 10 minutes shorter than the Werewolf by Night special. These specials are doing a phenomenal job of pacing. Like, they actually, like, for 45 minutes, I was like, this feels longer. And I was checking the time, I was like, this special's only 45 minutes, and they really do feel, so far, between Werewolf by Night and this special and this holiday special, is that they both feel so good at pacing. They are really good at telling a whole story without feeling rushed or whatever. That's what I really like, what I'm starting to really like about these specials. Hopefully they really get to follow up with that. Like, I really hope they get to continue on with that. Like, I really hope all of them don't have a pacing problem, which I do have that future fear, that they're just gonna like try to cram everything into into like a under-hour special, and that might be a problem. And in fact, I do think that will be a concern for future Marvel specials. Yeah, that's definitely going to be something on my mind when it comes to future Marvel specials, because yeah, that's some like I think that will be an issue in the future, because I feel like Marvel will be like, oh yeah, we can totally put everything in a 40 under hour special and it'll be totally fine. Like I'm pretty sure they're gonna probably have that thought at some point, and then realize, hey, we're putting way too much in there. But for right now, these specials so far they're 2 for 2 in pacing and telling a very competent and complete story in under an hour. And also, it continues with the movie quality. Like, it really does continue with the Marvel movie quality that we've been seeing from the Disney Plus specials. So that's really cool. So I really do like that. I really do enjoy that these shows and now these specials are keeping up with it. But then again, James Gunn did do this like a full-on, this is like a part of the Guardians of the Galaxy mythos. I'm gonna do this. Yeah. I do like I also dug the 2D animation. I thought that was cool. It's actually, like, for some reason, it didn't remind me of any, like, I thought they were gonna go, like, stop motion for a hot second when I saw the outside of the ship. I was like, okay, so it's gonna be animated, and then to really parody, like, the Rankin Bass, specials, they're gonna make it, like, 2D on the inside. They're gonna make it, like, stop motion on the inside. Nope, it's, like, 2D animation, which also, I can't be the only one, like, who looked at the animation and went, it looks a lot like something you'd see in, like, a Ralph Bakshi animated short or something from Heavy Metal. Like, it really did remind me of, like, the animation I saw in a Ralph Bakshi, like, Fire and Ice. Maybe it's just the character models. Like, maybe that was the reason of why I was thinking, like, Ralph Bakshi's Fire and Ice or like, stuff from Heavy Metal. I don't know. Maybe I can't be the only one, right? Let me know if anyone else had that thought too. This was definitely a lot of fun. There's a lot of good jokes. We get to see more how Mantis. This really does focus more. Mantis is the main focus of the special, not only with the confliction of revealing that, hey, I'm Peter's half sister, which again I didn't think about at all because I'm like, yeah, why? Yeah, wait, that tracks. So yeah. Also, I loved how there is an after credit scene, and even I was like, oh, is this how they? Sorry about that. Anyway, so all in all, it was a pretty fun special. It was, I really enjoyed it. It did what it needed to, and like I said, it feels like the calm before the storm, because like I've been saying, and I think a lot of us have kind of been agreed that Guardians of the Galaxy 3 is probably going to collectively rip our hearts out and stomp it on the floor repeatedly. So yeah, I also love the after credits scene where you think it's like, oh, is it, because when it was a after credits scene announced, it was like, oh, is this where we see Adam Warlock come out of the chamber, or is this like a mention of the High Evolutionary? Like, are we gonna get that? Nope, just a funny gag, because they knew we would stick around for that shit. Anyway, so yeah, you guys tell me in the comments below, what did you guys think of Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas? What did you think of the Guardians of the Galaxy Christmas special? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope you all enjoyed this. If you haven't already, hit the link below, head on over to my Patreon where you guys can see exclusive content. Other than that, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.